Happy Saturday, tour.
Happy Saturday, Consuela.
We are doing 50 Linden Friday. It's just
Yes.
Saturday because I had a work
You had
thing.
a thing.
I had a work
Yeah.
thing yesterday that I really needed to go to. So I was like, fine, I guess I'll put aside my fliff to go to this work thing. So thankfully
But we're doing it today.
those work things don't happen very often.
Yeah.
But, you know, yes, we're doing it today. So it's Saturday morning. We both have coffee. And
Yes.
we're going to try to bring the energy.
Oh, I also, speaking of coffee, I want to mention that for the holidays, one of my very good friends got me a coffee mug that says, "I don't age, I level up."
Oh, that's perfect. That's very perfect for you. That must be a very good friend.
It is a good friend. They know me well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's my new favorite mug.
Oh, I bet. You'll have to show me sometime on cam.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, all right. So before we do fliff things, we're gonna do second life things, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't
So
know if you
I
want to
have
start
my-
with our outfits or
Right.
go down your list or
Let's do outfits and then do second
Okay.
life news and then do fliff.
okay.
Okay, you start.
Okay, sure. I'll start. So I tried to the extent I could to do head-to-toe fliff.
Mm-hmm.
So starting at the top, I've got some modulus hair on. This is the Trev hair.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because, I've been picking up more of their hairs.
I like that one.
It's fun.
It's
I like it.
messy.
It's very messy, which I love. And it's long, which isn't that common for modulus hairs. A lot of them are shorter. This is one of their longer ones, and I love it.
Yeah,
So
that's great.
I can totally rock it. And it's looking like how my first life hair is feeling. I probably need to clean it up a little bit. I am rocking my equal glasses, Josiah sunglasses, which I believe, I know we both have.
Oh, I should put them on too then.
You don't need to. Only if you want to.
Okay.
They're fun though.
Yeah.
I've got a Tylee hoodie on, the Trev
Tylee.
Raglan hoodie.
Uh-huh.
And for the pants and boots, these are butterscotch. They're part of the Thomas set.
Right.
So.
And they go, I like the way they lay together because I know sometimes you have a concern with tops and bottoms that aren't from the same maker.
I do, and I tried these out, and I think that they work quite well together. So yeah, I'm very happy with how this look came together.
Yeah.
It looks very cozy to me.
Yeah. Your look was, you were styled before I was, so I was like, all right, now I have to match you as opposed to you matching me. And it took me a minute because, I had a very busy week and I hadn't really been on my avatar much. So I hadn't given any thought to what she was wearing. So it took me a little time. But after digging into mine, I came out with this equal outfit. And I'm going to just probably have to turn on my interface because I don't remember all the names. And I do want to show a HUD that I have. So I'm still wearing this stealthic hair because I still love it. So
it's so good.
It's going to take something to get me out of it. It's going to take like another big favorite, I think. It's just, I just love the bangs. I love the waviness. I love the length. I love the salt and pepper. So I just love everything about it. And it doesn't make my head look squished. Like there's another one I try to wear of theirs that is curly. It would be more suited to me. But it makes my head look oddly flat. And I'm not sure. So, but this one has all the right volume in all the right places, and I really enjoy it. And this isn't even extreme volume for me because, I can do a lot more volume than this.
Yes,
but
you can go really big hair.
Yeah. So, and as always, my skin is alt 3, and so I wear Maya, and so I always have that on, and my birthday shine because I love it. But I'm going to turn on my interface because, and is it my? Yeah, I'll turn on actually just my HUDs. And because I have this lip ganache on by Alt 3 that was really feeling, and because you and I were discussing it earlier and you were saying it was like glaze, right? Because I was like, ganache, it's like dessert or sweets or something. And you're like,
Yeah.
it's actually glaze. I'm like, that sounds right. So basically I have lip glaze, and I'm really enjoying that. And I have, I was going to turn on my interface for my outfit because I don't remember what it's called. But so yeah, I wanted to show this HUD because it's a lot of cool colors from all three lip ganache. And lèvre means lip, you said in French?
Yeah. Lèvre means lip.
Means French, yeah, no.
It means lip in
I know.
French, yes.
Yeah. And I have my duck nails on because I was feeling the duck nail.
They're so cute.
Because they go with my stripe on my outfit. And then, and let's see, let me turn the interface on. And then to get what I'm wearing. So wearing by offline, Mandy shorts and top. And then I also have the Mandy sandals on. So these are, and I've worn these before, and these just go so nicely with it. So,
yeah, that whole outfit looks amazing on you.
So since you were going like cozy or gym or something, I was like,
just cozy. Just
you were going for cozy.
Soft. Yeah.
and mine ended up more like gym, maybe.
Nope. That's also cozy.
No gym. No gym.
Nope.
Okay.
That's a snacking outfit.
Snacking, clearly. The only thing that could have made this better is if the shorts were for juicy rolls. And they weren't, but they do hug my belly pretty nicely, so not upset about that. So I like the way this came together, and I have collected a lot of offline over the fliffs, and I need to start putting more of it on. Just like I've said before about aloe, which I was gonna try, but then I realized I don't have as much aloe as I thought. So I was trying to put something together with aloe at first, and I was like, not enough. So I'll have to stock up on some more aloe, but I do have quite a nice stock of offline things I've collected. So, and I was like, I'm sure I have something offline that will go with what you're wearing. And sure enough, here we are. So
sure enough.
Yep. So those are our styling credits for Mama Lala and everyone who wanted to know.
Yes.
And now I'm going to talk about SL things. So let's get into my web browser, which actually came up with Fliff first. I should have tabbed over, but that's fine. We'll roll with it. It was actually Second Life news, so I like to go to the featured news. And they have a few things. The first thing was Dragster has posted a video on weddings in Second Life. And so they've have the video there, and I think Costa Bella Weddings is a destination you can go to if you're looking for a place to have a wedding in Second Life. Yeah, so they're kind of promoting that there. I know I've been to a fair share of weddings in Second Life, and they can take all kinds of shapes and forms, but that's much like weddings are in Second Life or real life. The wedding is what you want it to be.
It is, and they can go from extremely elaborate, over-the-top ordeals to something very small and intimate with just a few people.
So then the other item that they mentioned on the featured news was Andy Top Hat is a resident. They'll do this every now and again. They'll spotlight some residents with some talents and various things. And so Andy Top Hat is a songwriter and musician. So they were spotlighting him, and his story is there. I don't have any, specific, any connection to this person. Just who was mentioned in the spotlight. So I always find it interesting, who they're pulling out of the populace of residents to talk about. So if you're interested in Andy Top Hat, he has some information there. And then we have I was looking for the destinations. Now last time they had two different destinations. One looked kind of like a villa situation. The other one looked a little bit more outdoors. And this time I was like ready to go somewhere. And this time it was music destinations. And I was like, oh yeah, those will be too crowded. The first one they point out though is Warehouse 21, which is where I've mentioned myself, where I have gone to hang out many a time. So that's a popular destination. You might see me there sometime. Then they list out some other places to go. Exhale being one of them, where I used to work for a little over a year. So if you're looking for music destinations, they have maybe it's time. Maybe you need to freshen up your clubs that you go to. then the blog has some options for you. So
Nice.
I think that was all the SL news. So I can go right into FLF if you like.
That sounds perfect.
All right, so I have the website, and I was telling you earlier, I did watch Pylia's take on FLF earlier, and I had learned from her that Anna Banana did not do the post this week.
Oh no.
Now, Kokachin looks like is somebody else who did it this week. Maybe Anna Banana had a work thing too.
Maybe.
But this person has named it "It's Not a Friday Without 50 Linden Fridays," which is true.
That is true.
Very true. So, and then according to them, didn't look like they listed anybody as MIA. However, Pylia did say that there was somebody on the note card who didn't make the post. So, I don't remember who it is right now. But we'll work it out as we go through it. So, do you want to tell us how many sponsors we have today?
We have 4 sponsors. We have Apple Blossom, Fancy Decor, Mossu, and Velour.
Nice. And as
So,
always,
and we'll have to see how many of these still have their item up because it is Saturday.
It is Saturday.
Most have their stuff still up.
And, you know, anyone who follows the comment section of my videos, Mama Lala was arguing with me about if items are still available the next day on, Saturday or Sunday for 50 Linden. And I kept telling her they are, and she keeps telling me they're not. And I told her that, there's like a handful, like 3 maybe, who don't keep the price through the weekend or don't even keep the item out through the weekend. And so that's a given. There are some like that, but the majority just keep it out all weekend. So
yeah, I mean we've done flip videos on Saturday before. We've run into this, so So, and I think with that, are we ready to? Oh, I was going to mention. I was going to mention one more thing because I was reminded by my AO. I am wearing my Oh My AO today, so all of my stands are Oh My. So I wanted to mention that. All right, I think we're ready now. You ready to go? Yes, I am.
All right, Tour. We must be at our first sponsor.
We are. We're at Apple Blossom.
And what do they have for us today?
Well, they've got this lovely dress number. I suppose they're calling it the... Wait, is that correct? Allomancy? What? That doesn't sound...
Why are you questioning that?
It's an odd name.
Guys, like, does it mean something else?
No. It's the Arish.
Arish?
Yeah. But one of the vendors was named strangely. But I got there in the end.
So each one of these is 50 Linden. Can you please verify for Mama Lala and everyone else who doubts?
Yes, each color is 50. Well, it looks like you get 2 colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get the solid and the checker, and there are 50 for each of those. You can get the fat pack for $9.50.
Okay, and who do they fit?
This fits the Legacy, Maitreya, with variants, and Reborn.
Okay. I can try it, because, sometimes Apple Blossom does not hug my curves the way I like. But this one looks like it's pretty
close. Yeah.
So
this one looks like it would hug you pretty nicely.
Yeah, they've got one with popcorn on it at the bottom. It's the ones at the bottom row, the last 3 to the right.
Okay.
Those are catching my eye. The feather, the kind of geometric pattern, and the flames.
Yeah.
I think I'd pick those 3 up. So,
I think this would be great. Yeah,
because I'm not much into the checker patterns, but if you just want a solid, you get that too. So whether you like checks or not, you get your solid. So I think it's a good deal. 50 Linden, you get 2 versions of the same outfit.
Yeah, and I think it'll look good on you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think I'm good to pick up a few of these, and then we can head off to the next.
Sounds great.
All right, Tour. It's furniture, so I'm guessing we're at Fancy Decor.
We are at Fancy Decor.
All right, and what do they have for us?
Well,
besides
so
selling furniture.
this is kind of interesting. Normally they have you like buy the things directly by clicking on the things, but now they actually have this segment on the wall where you have buy clock, buy art, buy lamp, buy drawers. So they have those 4 things available for 50 lindens each.
Okay.
Or you can get the fat pack of them for 200, which is, as if you bought all 4.
Yeah. Those look nice. What do you think? I know you're our decor guy.
Yeah, I think they look nice. I'm gonna go ahead and pick them up.
Yeah.
They definitely look chic. Very contemporary, stylish.
Yeah. I even like the art on the wall.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about the art because some people are very critical of art that's just like, paint, spread across the canvas like that. So they're like, oh, it's not art. I could do that. It's like, well, I mean,
my mind went to the I could do that part. Like, I could be such an artist because I can do that. But at the same time, I'm not saying that in a dismissive way. I'm just like, I like that sort of thing. So
and that's the thing is, yes, anyone can be an artist. Any expression of art, any attempt to express yourself through some sort of medium is going to be a form of art. It may not be for everyone, but it is art. And I'm actually reminded when I see like modern art like this, I'm reminded of a fantastic video essay that I saw of which discusses Who's Afraid of Red, Yellow, and Blue, which is itself a kind of modern art thing that was painted back in the 60s.
Okay.
And it's a very interesting video essay because it gets into how a lot of reactionary movements and dipping into fascist movements sometimes really try and gatekeep what is art and like denigrate things that kind of defy those definitions. They want it to be very strictly, very narrowly defined that like these fine arts are the only things that are acceptable as art and everything else is like a degeneration of society and stuff. And we've been seeing some of that stuff in some of the reactions against libraries and books that they stock and stuff. But anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent, but
a tour tangent, but
it's a whole thing.
Our viewers don't mind at all.
I'll give you the link to that video essay though. It's fascinating.
Yeah, you should, and I'll put it in the description. So if anyone wants to continue down that tour tangent, they absolutely can.
Yeah, and it's like it was a painting. There's 4 different versions of it, but it's just a red segment, a blue stripe, and like a yellow segment. And it was so infuriating to some reactionaries that different versions of these were attacked in the museums that housed them. Like slashed across them and everything, like actually destroyed. It's fascinating. Wow. Anyway, so yes, I've picked up the fancy decor stuff.
Okay. Yes, I have bought the items. Okay. All right, we can go then.
Okay.
Okay, where are we?
We are at Mossu. And we have the Kim dress.
And it is lovely, and I already know I want it. Because I can see that it fits me. So it fits Reborn, but Maitreya and Legacy as well. And this dress I love because it's like got that cinched look to it. That ruched. Yeah. Ruched or cinched. It's ruched. And it doesn't, I know that's not gonna have a hard time with my curves through the middle. It'll be fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
So 50 linden for each color, which is a deal. And how much is the fat pack? Because that's the one I'm buying.
The fat pack is $139.
$139, not bad. And so
not bad at all.
I am absolutely ready to look at that picture. She looks so good.
Yeah, I also really like the tether between the bust there.
Yeah.
It's nice little,
Yeah. It's a
nice little tie
detail.
work.
Yep, I agree. This is lovely. So I'm picking that up. And
Very good.
we do love Mossu.
We do love Mossu.
All right.
Absolutely.
Are we ready for the next?
Yep.
All right, I can tell by just my environment where we are. This is, now the name's escaping me right now. Velour. Okay.
Velour.
I was like, why did I just have a brain fart right then? Okay, it's Velour, because I totally know where we are. I'm like, we are, I don't know. Okay, Velour, and we have another lovely skin, and her name is Valeska, and it comes in all these colors.
Valeska, that's a fun name.
Yeah, 50 linden per color, and there's lots to choose from. And then there's a fat pack, so you'll have to tell me how much the fat pack is.
500 for the fat pack.
500. Now I can't help but look over to the side because it looks like there's some eyes.
Yes, eyes and eyeshadow, and also lips.
Yeah, that's Saturday sale. Happy weekend. Yeah, and it doesn't look like they have anything out for So Kawaii Sundays yet. So.
No.
But for 50 Linden Friday, you have Aleutia if you're looking for a new skin, and she is lovely.
And it's worth saying that all three of those things on the right side there, they are 60 linden for all of the colors for each of those items.
Okay, very good. All right, are we ready for the next?
We are so ready for the next.
And we are at our next store, which is not a sponsor, so we're done with all our sponsors. But now
Correct.
we are at...
We're at Aleutia.
Aleutia. And she has this cheeky romper.
Yeah, it's very cheeky.
It's very cheeky. I love it. And so...
I love it also.
She has it available in pink and black. But it's still resin.
For Flip, yes.
Yeah, for Flip. So pink and black for Flip, and then all the other colors are behind us.
Yes,
So-
and they're 125 each. And the fat pack is 650,
That's a
which
good
I
deal.
suspect you're gonna get because that's a very lovely romper. I like the pattern. I like the fabric patterning in it.
Yeah, me too. Fits my Treya, Legacy, Erica, and E-Body. So it's got some nice choices there. And yeah, this fits me, so I'm in. So I'm all about a fat
You're
pack.
in.
So
Heck yeah.
all right, so I'm gonna pick this up, and then we're moving on, right?
Yes.
No need to guess. We are at Alt 3.
Yes, we are.
And what does Zipper have for us today? She has
Bare lips.
Bare Lips. Evo X HD lip applier, 4 tone ranges, 6 appliers each for male or female heads. So you have your dark, your mid-tone. Well, you have your dark pack, which I guess includes both of those. The what looks like 2 rows there, and then the light
Yes.
pack, which is the other rows, the other 2 rows. So
Yep.
you can.
And the
give
fat pack
yourself-
is only 75, so
Okay, so 50 linden per pack, 75 for both. That's a deal. If you
Yeah.
want, a bare lip, and some people do.
yeah.
So,
Can't do lipstick all the time.
well, I'm gonna cam in on your lips. What do your lips look like? You got bare lips. Maybe you need some
Yeah.
Alt 3 lips.
I could try them.
You should try it.
All right.
And then I have ganache, so I'm gonna stick with my ganache because I like a glazed lip. But I like bare lip options. So this is
Yeah.
cool. So all right, well done, Zipper.
Thank you, Zipper.
Thank you very much. All right, are we ready for the next?
We are ready for next.
All right, Tour, where are we?
We're at Ariskea.
Ariskea, and they have plants, and they do sometimes.
They do.
And this is great.
These
so why
are
don't
really nice ones.
talk
Vivid
about the
leaf
plants?
fern plants. Yeah, I really like this planter design where it looks like it was maybe originally like a closet, like for hanging coat hangers and hanging your coats on those end pieces, and they were just like, you know what? Let's hang some plants. And I love that.
That is very creative. I know, I like how they did the rope and stuff. Let's just kind of
Oh yeah,
casually woven around, and let's hook some plants on there.
it's so good.
So I think it's a very creative way to have a plant arrangement. And
It is.
and I really like when people take a different tack, a different approach to something.
Yeah, for sure.
So I know
And
you
this can
bought
work
this
both
like
indoor and outdoor. Yeah, I bought it.
you
as
bought it
soon as I
upon
saw
arrival, and
Yep.
I will buy it once we're done with our segment here. But yeah, because I
No, we
like to
didn't-
pick up a plant here and there.
Yeah. No, we didn't really get to touch base too much yesterday, but I will tell you also, just because we're talking about plants, on Thursday, got some peppers and carrots and sweet potatoes harvested.
Well, yeah, you told me. You told me you were going
Oh, I
to do
did?
some planting. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
those actually got harvested, and actually got some more folks directly involved with the garden.
This is a community garden you're talking about, right?
Yes, the
Yeah,
community garden.
That's fantastic. So you go once a week, more or less, to go like tending to this garden, right?
Yes.
So you've told me about planting there before and harvesting, and I think all of that is fantastic.
Yeah, and I've been dropping off food at a neighbor of the garden, and he and his wife, who live there, helped us unpack food pallets after Hurricane Ian a while back. So I've been trying to look after them and have been talking to them, and so they are actually going to be watering the garden there daily, and are going to also be working on, identifying folks in the community that would benefit from a little extra, vegetables and fruits and things here and there.
That's
And
fantastic.
herbs. So yeah,
You're
it's
amazing.
coming along. The project is it was intended to be something to actually, that the community will totally like own and
Embrace.
take ownership of.
Yeah,
And I think we're getting there.
That's fantastic. That's a great
Yeah.
update.
Yeah. So anyway, that's Ariskea, lovely fern plant. It seems like it's just a story day.
It is, maybe because we haven't gotten to talk that much through the week. You're full of stories,
Maybe.
which our viewers will now benefit from. Tour and
Yay.
La catch up, and everyone listens. All right, are you
Yeah.
ready for the next?
Yes.
All right, Tour, where are we?
We're at Asteria.
Asteria. And when I was counting us in, I was reminded of how you used to count us in when you're in charge. With the a 3,
A 1,
a 2.
2.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's like Tootsie Roll time. Anyway, sorry. Random sidebar. Okay, so we're at Asteria, and they're not selling Tootsie Rolls. They are
No.
selling
It's a shame.
this, is it called Forever? This outfit?
This is called Forever.
See, this is, okay, I'm not trying to diss offline because I love my outfit, but when I see this one, I'm like, see, this is what I should have worn to go with your outfit today. Because look at it, sweatshirt, bustier pants,
Yep.
like right next to us, look, like that, but I'm fine. I love my offline outfit. I do. This would have been,
you can
I
wear
guess,
that another time.
I know, what I was going to say is this would have been another option.
Yes.
So, because seriously, I do not wear enough of my offline, and I have picked up a lot of nice things there. So
They have some really fun outfits.
Yeah, they do.
And this is a fun outfit here at
this
Asteria
is too. So it's 50 linen for top and bottom. They don't come both together because they each have a price tag. So
there's actually 3 parts. So there's the
Oh.
sweatshirt, there's the like mesh bustier, and
But
they
for-
also have a solid version.
but
of the
wait, but
bustier
for
and
flip,
the-
it's just the top and bottom.
Oh, true. Yeah, sorry.
But the outfit itself is a 3-piece, right?
Yes.
So for flip, you don't get that bustier part. You just get your sweatshirt top and your bottom.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That said, they are being extremely reasonable. All the other parts are 55,
Okay.
which is a negligible increase.
Yeah. So I'm liking all of the options here. Is there a fat pack? Please tell me there is, because this is way too many
There-
things to click and buy.
There is.
Okay.
So right next to the flip sign, there's
Mhm.
a fat pack for
So per part.
top. Yeah, per part.
Okay, so there's not like a mega pack where everything's in it.
I don't see one. Wait.
Okay.
No,
Is there?
I don't see
No.
one.
Okay. because I really like the options here.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at any of this. Like the patterns are cute. Oh, look, they got one with cupcakes. Is that, wait, is that cupcakes and a, no, that's, I was like, cupcakes and pencils? Perfect. No, cupcakes.
Cupcakes and pencils.
Well, because, you know, I'm always writing and
Yeah.
eating.
Cupcakes and lollipops and hearts. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah. I like this a lot. Okay, so who does it fit? Because I'm getting too attached, and if it doesn't fit me, I'm
Well,
going to cry.
it fits you.
Okay,
So it fits
Maitreya, Legacy,
Belleza,
Hourglass, Cupra, E-Body,
and
Reborn.
E-Body.
Yeah, I was going to say, come on, keep with me. Let's do it in chorus. Let's keep doing it. Let's read it together. Okay, that's a great outfit. So, sold. I'm going to be buying the mega pack, or I'm sorry, fat packs. There's no mega pack. So,
yeah.
Because I have liked
building your own mega pack.
That's right. I have liked Asteria for quite some time, and before I flipped, because I knew about them before. And my challenge with them before was, as I transitioned to the curvier bodies, they weren't always there yet.
Right.
So, and I just have really liked their style over the years. So, I don't necessarily buy everything. Some of it's a little too risque for me. Like I don't walk around with tits out, you know, everywhere. But I will walk around with belly out though.
Absolutely.
But so yeah, I really like how they do things, so I'm really excited to pick this up. This will be great.
Woo!
Woo! All right, are we ready to go?
We are ready to go.
All right, tour. Where are we?
We're at BALACLAVA.
BALACLAVA. And they have what? I'll let you talk about it because you're a decor guy.
So we've got the Grayson room divider, and we have apparently different colors that we could do.
The color changing.
Yeah, and I'm trying to see. Click on the right or left screens to change its folding angle. Maybe you can't do that on the demo version. But they claim that you can change the way that it is folded, which
I see in the picture.
I think that's actually really handy.
It is. I know I've run into it where the way it's set up is not the way you need it to be.
Exactly. So having one that, you know, will work with you makes it much more versatile. Yeah. I love that. So I picked up that, and they always have their manly weekend item out as well. And this manly weekend, it is these chairs, and I think they're good chairs. Nice, wide, kind of sturdy looking boxy chairs. So yeah, I went ahead and picked those up as well. Yeah, those are great. I think I'm going to pick all that up too, because I just like them. I think they're well done. So, okay, did you say the pricing then? Are the chairs each $50 as well? The chairs are each $50. Well, is it each, or you just get them all in one? No, you buy them separately. Each. You have to buy them separately. But you write in the room divider, where do you buy that? The picture? Or you buy that off the picture. Okay, but not the chairs. The chairs you cannot buy off the sign. They have their little individual buy signs. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I see the buy signs, but I was like, but don't you buy it with the picture? I don't know. I'm just being dense this morning. Not this week. Usually you do, though. You're correct. Okay. But this week, have them separate. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to pick those up, and then we're off. Very good. Okay, I had to catch us on film with almost the same pose. Your poses are oh my as well, right? A lot of them are. I think. Oh, is it a mix? Is it a mix of your last HUD, your last AF? No, I think all of them are oh my. I thought you did make yours over into all oh my. Yeah. Man oh my, and I'm woman oh my. Yeah, man oh my. Man oh my. All right, so I was just amused right then because we almost had like very complimentary poses. Okay, so we are at Belleza, and it looks like we have dual color eye makeup, which is very lovely. And I'm assuming it's 50 for the set. It's 50 for the whole set. Yep. And it's balm layers in 2 shades for Evo X only. And then off to the side here, we have Celine Skin. So again, if you're looking for a skin, it's a lovely option from Belleza. So it's balm layers for Evo X only, 4 skin tones, brow shape, body system layers, ears texture, and 5 brow options. And it's funny, that ear texture piece,
I think it took us both a little bit to wrap our heads around when it first came out. I'm like, ear texture, what? And I was fortunate
I understand.
Well, yeah, and I was fortunate at the time that the skin maker I was with did offer that, and that's when it helped you out when you made the switch as well. But
yes, it did.
Now that I'm all alt 3 for the win, I have all the pieces I could ever need. So, all right. I think I want to pick up this eye makeup. I don't need a skin, but I will definitely.
Yeah, it's a really interesting eye makeup. I don't usually see the two-tone gradient thing going on.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to pick that up and then we'll move on.
Okay, very good.
All right, Tor. Where are we?
We're at Brocante.
You were waiting us to launch that one, weren't you?
Well, we keep coming here and it's like, well, we're at floor plan.
Not that we're just sad.
Nothing against floor plan.
Yeah.
I love the floor plan items, but it's not as fun to say.
It's brocante. But in coming to brocante, I'm like, oh no, this reminds me of what Mama Lala, I think, made a comment about us needing to have our dog and cat every time. Because, she travels with an entourage of pets attached. And
she does.
I don't need quite that many things attached for many reasons. One is I'm limited on attachment space as it is.
Yeah.
But, and this reminded me that we forgot to prepare our puppy and our kitty to come with us.
Oh, our Gian, to dress them up.
That's right. So we need to remember before the next flip to dress out our puppy and our kitty, because that would be styling with a flip designer too.
It would, absolutely. Yeah, which was we were kind of scrambling this morning.
Yeah. It was taking me forever as it was, so adding that extra layer would have been interesting. But we could always go over to Gian, and not right now, but in the future, because they have that space that you pointed out last time, where they have the big display right in front of you. They have a res zone right there. You can do it
with
right there.
Explanation for how to do it and everything. Yeah.
Yep. So we'll see if through the week I remember to do that, so I'm ready for next flip. So, all right, but we are at Brocante, and is it just the items behind us, the woof and the meow?
Yes, it's just those two items.
I think we need these, and we need to put it in our house.
Yeah, I think these are fun.
Yeah, because I know how you're weird sometimes about art. But
yeah, well, sometimes, but like this one, it's pretty clear what it's saying. It's saying woof and it's saying meow. Yeah, so.
And I think it's pretty representative of us. Like, I'm the woof and you're the meow.
I think that's fair to say. I'm definitely more of a cat person. I love dogs though, but
yeah, and occasionally I hear your dog barking. And for the people who don't know, it's the neighbor's dog, and I hear it. I swear it's in your backyard.
It does sound that way, yeah.
So, and everybody knows I have dogs, so oftentimes they're making noises, but they're quiet today.
And your dogs sometimes decide to be in the video.
Yeah, they do. And then we have all these cat mirrors, but these are not Fliff, right?
They are not for Fliff. They are $125 each.
And what do you think about those? You're a cat dad.
I picked one up.
Which one?
The top middle one.
Okay.
I'm, still very excited about potentially getting reflectors here in SL.
Yep.
I've been thinking about that ever since that was announced. Like, I want it. I want real mirrors.
Yeah. It's possible, because then I think of things like The Sims, for example, and they have real reflections. Yeah. So why can't we?
Yeah. So, I mean, the short answer is, historically, it would just be way too much processing power. But that they are considering it suggests that they think that the engine is efficient enough now that it can handle doing that. Because basically, I mean, what kind of load SL is under typically when you're just looking around, right?
Yep.
And it's trying to render a scene. Well, anytime you introduce a mirror, for every reflective surface that exists, it has to render the scene a second time.
Gotcha.
So it does get, it can get fairly intensive. But computers are pretty strong now, and the engine has continued to get improvements and become more efficient over time. So maybe they finally have decided to bestow this upon us and see how many people, break themselves with mirrors and drop their FPS to 5 or whatever.
Right? I've lived there for a time, but
Yep.
we've made improvements. You've helped me make improvements to my computer, and
yeah.
And my computer wasn't shit to start with. It's just, SL is very demanding
SL
and
is a
continues
lot.
to be. So you got to, keep your machine up to par. So
yeah, and a lot of that is because they, in a lot of games and things that people like to compare SL to, the thing is that most of the content is static, so they can do a lot of optimizations. Whereas with SL, everything is dynamically placed by the community, by the player base. So it has to really render all of it just raw.
Yeah.
It can't take any shortcuts. So, yeah.
All right, well, thank you for that tour tangent.
Yeah, we'll get through this eventually.
This is why so Pylia did her fliff in 16 minutes.
Wow.
And it takes us 2 hours, but that's because this is what it is. And we have a lot to say, and usually we're both, working through the week, and then we come to Friday and we're like, story time. So
story time.
Yeah, and our people who have subscribed to us, they enjoy story time too, apparently. So, and maybe even some of the ones who have not subscribed, but maybe not. Maybe that's why they don't subscribe, because there's too much talking. I don't know. So, anyway, are we done talking about reflectors and stuff?
Sadly, yes.
Okay, let's move along.
So we will leave brocante behind.
Adios, brocante. All right, Tour, where are we?
We're at Cheezu.
Cheezu. And they have a Miyuki dress that fits Legacy, Maitreya, and Reborn. And I love it because it looks like a soft sweater.
It does. It looks very soft.
And you can buy it in red, or what I'm going to say is mint. Or maybe sage. Not sure.
Yeah.
So.
And there's this gal over here who's
modeling.
She's a thicker girl who's modeling it for us.
Yes, look at her. She's got a nice booty. She's got her Juicies on, but I don't think Juicy works with this. Yeah, she's a thicker gal. She got a cute face too.
She does.
Yeah.
I like those. I like those socks being kind of asymmetrical there too.
I'm curious about her earrings because they're poking out and they have this like little gem on the edge.
Ooh.
Can you find out where her ears are from? Her earrings.
I can try.
She got a cat on her shoulder.
It's always harder to select earrings. Might have to use the inspect tool. Which
if I get out of here, if I get out of recording, you have the inspect tool?
Apparently not. I'll have to get.
I thought I've sent that to you before.
I think you. Well,
just
maybe it's
search your inventory for inspect. No, just type inspect.
I don't have anything called inspect.
You probably threw it away.
Anyway,
so I just love her whole outfit because she's got the chunky, thick socks on too, and she just looks like she just got out from under a blanket or something.
Yeah, it looks very cozy.
She looks so cozy. And I am encouraged because
to feed them.
Right, get up and feed me. But I like how it's hugging her curves. It doesn't look all like blown out like sometimes they do. So
no, it doesn't at all. It looks really, really nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get this. So
very good.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it in both colors, and I think we're good to go then. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Tour, where are we?
We're at Deluge.
Deluge, and they have a tank top? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, it's a tank top with little spaghetti straps there.
And then if I push in, will it tell me who it fits? No.
No. So let me check the demo for you. Demo says... I can't just check it there. I have to actually unpack it. Just a moment. Demo says Reborn and Legacy.
Okay. And so is the fliff just the black and the brown at the top closest to the sign, or are all the colors 50 lemon?
Fliff is the
Or
black and brown at the top.
Okay.
And the other colors appear to be $2.75 each.
Okay. And so the black and brown at the top, is it 50 for the black, 50 for the brown, or 50 for the both of them?
It is 50 for the black and 50 for the brown.
Okay. And they're both still 50, correct? Even though it's Saturday?
They are.
Of course they are, because you and I know these things, and Mama Lala wants to argue with me in the comments. If anyone is looking to know what I'm talking about, go to the last video where Mama Lala is arguing with me about things not being 50 Linden on Saturday. And only when Tour says it is she's like, okay. It's because she loves you more than me. That's why.
I'm very convincing, clearly.
You are. You are. Trust me. Anyway, so your powers of persuasion are very strong. I know this firsthand. So I'm going to pick these up, at least in the black and the brown, because those are some good core colors to have in your wardrobe.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, and then I know you said the prices for individual. Did you say the price for the fat pack too?
I did not. It is $9.75 for the fat pack.
Okay. All right. I'm going to pick up these two on top, and then we'll move along.
Okay.
All right, Tour, where are we?
We're at Doe.
Doe. And they have a hair called Sherry. And it looks... Is it ponytails or...
Oh, no, I've done everything wrong.
Are we at Saturday sale? We are at the Saturday sale. So this is Sherry, and it's two ponytails. And it's for the Saturday sale. So where did you... look, wait, where is Flip over here? It's way over there. Okay. So this is Regina for 50 Linden Friday. Thanks to her. It's, honestly, I think it's because we were distracted talking in between. And it's like, oh, this, that, whatever. And we're talking. And then you're like, okay, let's go. And it's like, whoops, we're not where we need to be. So Regina was this kind of messy, thin, I'll say thin because it is, ponytail. But it's cute. And I would want it with more volume. That's what I always say. So 50 Linden for the Flux edition and the Kraken. And I think it's also the Saturday sale. Raccoon is also 50, I believe.
Correct.
And then the fat pack is something like 375 Linden or something.
$3.99.
See, close.
We call it 400.
400. Yeah. And so they have a few offerings though. So they have Saturday sale on the other side. Not a few, just the two. Saturday sale on one side, and Fliff plus another Saturday sale on this side. So there are your offerings, and you just drug us over here. So my avatar is totally not facing any. She's facing you, but not facing the way I want. So anyway. I think we're all set because, like I said, it's going to take a lot to get me out of this rewind here by stealthic. Because I've tried to take it off and put something else on, and I can't. So.
Yep.
Anyway, right. I'm going to transition us to the next. I'm going to have some house noise here for a minute, so let's go. All right, Tour. It is lovely here, by the way. I'm looking around at the surround and the sky.
This is a beautiful setup.
Yeah. And so, where are we?
We're at Elm.
And what do they have for us today?
Well, they have these Ellie tables. These are some funky tables. I like this. I like the funkiness of it. So we've got this one which is like a tiered table. So it's got like 2 levels.
Yep.
I initially at a glance thought it was like a seat, but it's not. It's just 2 tables. And then there's this they're calling it just the Ellie coffee table, which is glass and this wraparound pipe frame.
Yeah.
So they've got it in 2 packs. They've got the neutrals pack with 6 colors that are a bit more muted, and then they've got the colorful pack, which is 6 colors that are more party flavored.
Yeah. Okay, very good. So
big fan.
All right, more furniture for decorating.
More furniture for me.
All right, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, where are we?
We are at Eternus.
And like Eternus does, they have their item out and they put little hearts around the ones that are Fliff. So
there's 2 of them. They have the cow print and the floral pink.
Yes. Those are lovely.
So-
And what do they fit? Where are the bodies? Up at the top.
It doesn't look
Maitreya,
like. Oh, is it?
Legacy,
Okay.
Cupra, and Reborn.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have to try the Capron one.
Of course.
Hmm.
So, and I like their patterns. I've bought Eternus before. I really like their celestial pattern and their floral patterns. So I will definitely pick up the 2 items that are FLF for sure.
Good, good.
All right. Okay.
Very good.
Are we good to go?
Yes, we are.
All right, Tour. Where are we?
We are at Erratic.
Erratic. And I see a big old red clock up there. Could this be where
Yes.
Mama Lala's right? Did we run out of time to buy it for 50 Linden?
No, you can still get it for 50 Linden. It's possible that that was just in countdown to the item being released.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so 50 Linden for the black or 50 Linden for the gold? And
yes,
then-
and these fit Legacy Reborn Cupra.
Okay, well, I will definitely pick these up because I love Erratic and it doesn't often fit me now that I'm a Reborn girl.
Yeah, and
Now
you
that
can
I
get
have
some
been
shiny
reborn.
gold pants.
That's right. And then is anything else on this wall a sale or it's just like new releases or other items, right?
Looks like it's mostly new
New
releases.
release, yeah.
Yeah. Now they do have the other colors of the pants off to the side there.
Yeah, camera left. Yeah.
Yep.
And then how much for individual colors and to buy everything?
Individual colors are 300. Buy everything is 3,000. Let's see. And yeah. That is Erratic.
All right, well, I'm going to pick up these pants and then we can move on to the next.
Very good.
All right, Tour, where are we?
We're at Fetch.
Fetch, or as I was referring to, the Neandry. So we have Saturn. So we have ringed planet, ringed planet,
Ringed planet.
neon. Why can I not speak this morning?
Oh, goodness.
It's because it's the morning, I suppose. But
Yeah.
yeah, so you've got this neon wall decoration, which I totally want because you know it's going to work in that beach house that I'm working on.
Yes, it will.
So.
And yeah, they have the try me. You can change the colors all different which way. That's fun.
I love it. I love neon wall decor too.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick that up. Does Fetch Daddy have anything else out here? Looks like for 7-day sale, she's got some earrings. Nia.
You mean Gretchen Boner Schnitzel?
I do mean Gretchen Boner Schnitzel. It's just easier for me to remember Fetch Daddy.
I know.
Because Zipper is Fem Daddy, and
Yes.
then there's a bunch of other daddies which amuse me. So,
Yep.
and I can never remember Boner Schnitzel because I always think Snickerdoodle for whatever reason. So,
Oh,
but yeah,
gosh.
so she's got some fun earrings out here. Gretchen
She does.
Boner Schnitzel. Yeah, those are fun. So for 7-day sale, how much do they cost?
gosh.
77 lindens, I imagine they cost. So, as it says,
yes,
77 lindens.
you'd be correct.
Yeah. So those are her offerings for the sales.
And then there's the glasses over there.
Glasses. Oh, I didn't scan that far back. Saturday sales, she's got glasses.
She does.
Endora
75 for those.
glasses. Endora. I like that.
Yeah.
So I'll have to pick those up because, you know, I like me a Fetch glass.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for pointing that out, you know. I
course.
know you get those things covered because you cam around way more than I do.
Yeah, I cam everywhere all the time.
I tend to have tunnel vision. And you I don't know, you take in the whole picture all the time. So
All right.
okay,
So
let's go.
we're gonna go.
All right, Tour. I kind of know where we are, but why don't you let everybody else know?
We're taking a breather at Granola.
Granola. So it took me a minute because, you know, whenever there's a chair to sit in, then I got to fuss with it and find the right sit and then the right height and all that stuff. So
Yep.
sitting is, you would think, it's funny that I find sitting can be a chore in SL when, you know, sitting shouldn't be. I see you changing colors, so that's nice. So
Yeah.
these are nice chairs. They're nice and wide too,
They are.
which I appreciate in first and second life. I hate an arrow chair, and I hate an arrow chair with arms. So,
Yeah.
but,
So this is they're calling it the Andy armchair, and there's a side table that goes with it as well.
I see that. Yeah.
Which is this little round dealie. So yeah, I love both of these. Gonna definitely get them.
They're very creative and they look very comfortable, and I wouldn't mind a chair like this in RL or First Life. I keep trying to amend how I say things, because I know you're like a First Life person as opposed to RL versus First Life.
Yeah.
Because Second Life's not fake, right? Real
Correct.
life versus fake life.
I mean, that's the implication. So I like First Life better.
Yeah, I know. I like it too. But, you know, I've only known you for almost 4 years, and I have been in SL for more than that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick both of these up too, even though I know usually I say you're the decor guy, but sometimes I like to pick up decor as well, because I might try to decorate a corner of a room when you're not online, and then what? Then I don't get to. So.
Fantastic.
Okay. I'm going to pick these up, and then we'll move on to the next.
Sounds good.
All right, so we're standing outside on a cobblestone street, which can only mean we're at
Hextraordinary,
because the store is too small to go inside.
Yes.
Anyway, so we always camp in. And they have two things, but only one is the FLF, and it's the emotional support alpaca.
So while that's true, both items are 50 Linden.
I know.
So.
Well, I don't know that, but I know I was gonna speak to the other because it's right next to it. But the Lily of the Valley lamp, which is lovely because you love lamps.
I do, and plants. So plant lamp.
Plant lamp is perfect. So you're picking that up.
Yes.
And I love an emotional support animal. Emotional support alpaca is cute.
Yeah, and you can see him wandering around in front of us here on the cobble street.
Oh,
yeah, he's just strolling around.
Oh, looking for
being
someone
supportive.
to support.
Yep. This might be supporting baby goat here.
That might be the case. A baby goat is cute in pajamas.
Yep.
So, yeah, I like the emotional support alpaca. Oh, look at him sit down. That is so cute. I'm picking that up.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is a nice. Yeah. They're very well animated.
Yeah, they are. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm all about it. I'm gonna get both because that's a very nice lamp.
It is. I had to get the lamp for sure. I will leave the alpaca to you.
You don't need an emotional support alpaca?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I do.
Is it because you have me for emotional support?
It is.
I knew it. All right. Are we good to go?
Yes.
All right, Tour. You don't need to tell me where we are, but you can go ahead and tell everyone else, because I sure as hell know where we are.
We're at Infinite, the home of the one and only Buck Dallas.
Buck Dallas, who I have not seen or heard enough from lately. He must be very busy because
holidays get hectic.
It does. I need some more Buck in my life.
Yeah.
Anyway, Buck has these really comfy looking chairs. What is he calling them?
The Atom Lounger.
Atom Lounger in a black, tattered black, and light brown and PG are your FLF choices. So each one of these is 50 Linden, but then you have the full color spectrum here, and adult and PG. So how much does the rest cost for, just run down the pricing for us.
Okay, so first of all, the adult of the FLF is 100. And then so normally a PG version is 100 and the adult version is 200.
Okay. And then the PG fat pack and the PG or the adult fat pack?
Oh, good call. 750 and 1300 respectively.
Okay. I think these are great. You look great sitting there. And I know these will work in our our solar punk.
Yeah. And of course they have sequences because it's a Buck Dallas furniture.
It's a Buck Dallas creation.
Absolutely.
And does he say how long the sequence is? Sometimes he says, 2.5 hour. 2.5 hour sequence bento animation menu. I like that he's tossed in some plaids, because I was giving him some shit about patterns. And I guess plaid's a pattern, But Buck, I want
That is
more.
a pattern.
I want more pattern. And I know he's like, but patterns are a bitch. And I'm like, but I love patterns.
Yeah.
So I will always encourage Buck to do more patterns. So thank you, Buck, for the plaid. Keep going. So, yeah. So I'm going to pick this up for sure because I cannot pass by a Buck Dallas creation. So, and I have my emotional support alpaca on because I had to. It was too cute. And so now he is joining us and checking on me. You okay? You okay, Lala? I'm good. I'm good. Okay. I'm good because I'm at Infinite and I'm going to buy some Buck Dallas furniture. Yay! Yay! Perfect timing, emotional support alpaca.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so cute. Do that happy Buck Dallas dance. Woohoo! All right. Looking satisfied. All right. Are we good to go?
We are.
All right, Tour. I can tell that we are at Ingenue. And they
Yes,
have
we
this
are.
lovely little kitten like pump slip-on Ella slippers, which I think are just lovely. So it's the FLF January pack. It has 3 colors: mauve, jade, and sherbet. You know what I could use? I could use a sherbet right now. Well, maybe right now.
Could.
Maybe not right now, but sherbet
Right
sounds
now.
lovely. I used to love a rainbow sherbet when I was a kid. Like Baskin Robbins rainbow sherbet. That was my go-to when I was a kid. So anyway, you just mentioned sherbet, and here we go. Memory lane for Lala. So it's compatible with Maitreya and Legacy and the Slink Kitten foot. So sadly, this is not for Reborn, but I would totally buy it if it was. So maybe Ingenue might consider tossing in some Reborn and maybe some Cupra, because those both are very popular bodies. Because this is a very like classy, you know, chic little heel, little pump. So I like stuff like this. I like stuff that's not your stripper heel platform thing. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I like this. All right, so 50 Linden, you get that color pack. They have the full set off to the side. Can you tell everyone how much the colors cost otherwise?
Sure. So normally colors cost $225, and the fat pack costs $13.50.
Okay, very good. All right, are we good to go?
We are ready to go.
All right, Tour. Again, I know where we are, but why don't you tell everyone else?
We're at ISON.
ISON, and they have the Juliana feather trim dress, which I think is lovely.
Yes,
But-
an elegant tube dress with fuzzy ostrich feather details.
Yeah. And so you've got the 2 packs that are 50 Linden. And tell us, Tour, are they still 50 Linden even on Saturday?
They are.
Wow.
And the other packs are $145.
And they're 50% off. And how much for the deluxe? Because you know I want deluxe, which is AKA fat pack.
$580 for the fat pack.
That is not bad. But look at that dress. It is lovely.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
And that's going to be fine on me because there's no weird fluff around the middle. So this
gonna
fits
just real nicely.
Maitreya, Legacy, and Reborn. So perfect. And then I think it's funny they still have their wool knit socks off to the side because that could not be like more opposite this dress. Like I'm not wearing those socks with this, but they've had that out there for a little bit. So
yeah.
So yeah, I'm totally picking this up, and I encourage anyone else who's Maitreya, Legacy, or Reborn to do the same because it's fantastic.
It is.
All right, are we good to go?
Yes.
Tour.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder where we are and what is for sale here.
We're at Maxi Gossamer, and it's this big boho series necklace earrings set. I guess it's called the Giselle Dreamy Opal set, part of the original vintage collectibles.
Of course it is. Like I said, I feel like I bought out Maxi Gossamer on my model avatar, so every time I see something, I'm like, yep, I have that. But I think it's great that her items have stood the test of time.
They have, yes.
Like, if for people who are fine with, who are not lazy like me, and who are fine with just, you know, adjusting jewelry on you, this is a deal. and this is high quality stuff. It has always been high quality. So, and then you get, for 50 Linden, you get the whole set, right? So you get the
necklace,
earrings, the
and
ring. Yeah, and then, but usually with her, as in most of her items, you get like variations of the necklace. So you get like a long version or a short version. So
that is still true, yes. For the necklace, you have short, medium, long.
Oh,
in
three.
gold and silver. For the rings, you have small and large in gold and silver. For the earrings, you have, well, just right and left in gold and silver.
Right, oh, just right and left. Okay.
Well, they don't have like long, I guess.
Yeah, short and long and medium. Yeah. Okay, so this is a deal. So if you're looking for some furniture, jewelry, if you're looking for some jewelry, you got Maxi Gossamer, and then they have other deals behind us. So other things are on sale that you can pick up when you come by. So,
brilliant.
All right, are we ready for the next?
Yes.
Tour.
Mm-hmm.
Are you expecting me to eat this whole thing?
I know you can.
Where are we and what happened? Why do I have a giant pizza?
We're at PewPew. And for Fliff, they have the giant pizza decor and bento holder.
And what's funny is usually I complain about the holds, and this hold is like wider than the pizza is. But
it is a wide hold.
So apparently I'm doing some magic to float this pizza in front of me, which I'm fine with. Because I'd rather float
got your
something.
Magic chicken bucket, so
that's right. That's a whole nother thing. But I'm not upset about that. I'd rather I'd rather have a hold that's too wide than one that just shoves stuff inside my chest.
Yeah, for sure.
So anyway, so we have the giant pizza, appropriately named Decor and Bento, and classic and pepper with or without smoke. And I think that's fantastic. So and then it's for 50 Linden. You get all of this, and you get this pizza goodness right here. That you're gonna make sure I eat every last bit.
Yes, I am.
Can I share it with my emotional support alpaca?
We can maybe give him a slice.
All right, so I have already picked this up clearly, and then the thing is, we're in a section where their food is. And I feel like over time I have bought a lot of PewPew's food, so I might have a fair amount of this. But
I have quite a bit of it.
Yeah, so I'm enjoying this. There's a lot of food here. So
yeah, it's reminding me that there's a few things that I need to actually res out. Maybe when we get the cafeteria going.
That's right. So good. Remember PewPew in the cafeteria.
Yes.
Okay. Are we ready to go?
We are ready to go.
All right, Tour. Where are we?
We are at Valkyr, where our good friend Don Viper has set up. Looks like the Cathilla earrings and choker collar, rather. And I know we've seen parts of this set. I don't know if we've seen these particular items before. But,
yeah, that's what I was thinking. We've seen this. I know you've mentioned this name before, so I know there's other pieces that go with it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, either of these two are on sale for 50 Linden. And that's, quite a deal. Let's see, it's unrigged in both cases. Looks like five color options. So, yeah.
Okay, so there you go. If you're looking for something in that style, you have a collar and you have some earrings.
Yep, very good.
Are we ready for the next?
We are ready for next.
All right, Tour, where are we?
We are at Violent Seduction.
And they have shoes. Like, I was just pushing in to figure out what it is. So it's like a platform ballerina looking shoe for
Vivian Platts,
Maitreya Legacy, and E-Body. And so you can buy it by body. Is that right? All bodies. Nope. It's the all body box. So you get it for those 3 bodies. Yes. But you buy it by variation. So you buy it either
red variant or the more black variant.
Yeah, so I'm trying to see. It's got like some writing on them, which is fun. I like that detail. And then the red is like a plaid, like anarchy.
So I do have to say one minor critique
Uh-oh. Okay.
It looks like they've done where they've taken the texture of one shoe and just inverted it for the other one, which I understand helps speed up the process. But when you have writing on the shoe like this, what that turns into is one of the shoes, all the writing is backwards.
Okay.
And one of the shoes, all the writing is correct.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a minor thing, but you know, I'm gonna mention it. But
Yeah.
I do love the shoes otherwise.
Yeah, they're great. Okay. All right. Are we good to go?
Yes.
I love when you have to think about it. And I'm still recording, by the way, because you're like, are we ready?
Well, I gotta think.
Yes, let's go. I'm like, come on.
I'm not ready.
And I wonder every time I ask you that. I'm like,
sometimes I am still thinking to say something else, but sometimes I'm done.
And sometimes I can't tell.
And neither can I.
Because it's like, are we ready?
Yes.
Yes. I'm like, well, can't you say it faster? Like, sometimes I've cut you off when I'm doing that because you're like, and then I'm just done. It's just my finger goes and then we're out. But then I worry that sometimes you're going to be like, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
I know.
amusing. All right, but you are ready, right?
Yes, I am.
Oh, I like that firm, fast. Yes, I'm ready. Go.
Yes, ready. Let's.
All right, tour. Where are we?
We are at Violetility.
And what do they have for us today?
Well, they've got this couch called the Luna Sofa.
It's very cyber.
Very cyberish, yes.
PG and adult versions.
You can adjust the tinting of the glow effect, which is very good. And it actually appears to change the light source as well. Is that correct? Let me just check. Let me turn the light on. I think that it might be, or it might be the surrounding light. I can't quite tell.
Sounds like you're gonna have to buy it and experiment.
I definitely bought it, but I'm gonna have to do some experimenting.
Yeah, this will work in our solar punk build as well.
It will. This is a very nice one.
This might work in the cafeteria, you know, for like bench seating.
Yeah. Yeah. I could definitely see that.
So I will leave this purchase to you because I tend to not buy cyber furniture. Only one.
Yeah.
I have to. So, but you collect most of that, so.
And I also see that they have a hex end table in there, which I might have to look in this store for.
Have you spent much time looking in Violetility beyond the 50 Linden Friday?
You know, I haven't, and I think maybe
seems
I
like
should.
it's time.
Seems like maybe it's time.
All right.
So,
do you have any other thoughts before we go?
No. No thoughts, head empty. Go.
You scared me. It's like I literally jumped, like you said. No, okay, done. We'll press the button. Like, you're gonna give me shit, la la. I will give it to you fast. No. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and fade us out now. Okay. All right, we are in our at our final destination, which is
we're at Wasabi,
and they have bubbly hair.
Bubbly hair. Yeah, it's like the ponytail is just bubbling out of the back of the head.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I mean, I know it's a straight ponytail, but it's high, and it's got little puffs. Tied into
which kind of makes it seem like it's more
voluminous. Yes. Actually, this one makes me want to try it. Like, I'm gonna switch out of it after we get home and we get changed. This is the one I'm gonna put on and see if I can stick with it. But while we're here, I'm also gonna pick up Linda. Linda is the hair I normally wear. That's the fullest Wasabi hair in here. And I just want them to make more like variants of Linda. So I'm still putting that out there to Wasabi creators.
All right.
Think
all
of
right.
Linda and do stuff in that voluminous kind of style. Because I know it's called Linda because I wear that hair fairly often. And I couldn't switch into it because I still only had it in brown. So I'm here
Okay.
now, and I'm going to pick up Linda in the black and whites or whatever, so I can then wear it in that combination. So,
Excellent.
and I know when you buy it for 50 Linden, you get like all the colors. So I know that there'll be a salt and pepper in this one for a bubbly hair.
Yes.
So, all right.
Awesome.
Are we good to go?
We are.
I thank you for saying that with conviction. All right, we have returned to Unity. And
Woo.
what I was going to mention is the reason why we were standing over here by my DJ setup in Unity is because of the destination guide. So the post about destinations was clubs, and for a minute I thought we could go to Warehouse 21 and film outside, but there's so many avatars there that my computer would be like, no. If I try to
you'd have
do
drop
my high,
down the
if I do my
traffic.
high settings, yeah. So so that's how come we're like, you know what? Instead, let's just come over to my DJ setup, which is a lot less taxing for my computer than a sim or a spot that has like upwards of 60 avatars most of the time.
Mhm.
So that's why we're out here by the DJ setup. So we are home now, which means that it's time for Tour's first life topic.
So this is, a long weekend in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Now, unfortunately, there's a version of King that everybody kind of gets taught, which does not really match the reality of King. So,
Okay.
on my YouTube channel, I've covered these a little bit, but I'm also going to have you include a link to a number of essays and sermons and speeches by King, because everyone out there on pundits and stuff, they're all like claiming what King would think about this, that, or the other, or how he would handle different things. He wrote a lot, he said a lot, and we have all of these things recorded, so it's very easy to know what sort of thoughts he would have about stuff. And it's usually not what pundits claim, because he was very much a radical. He was deeply anti-war, he was deeply anti-capitalist, and while he advocated nonviolence, that term means something different in his context. King, he opposed doing like an armed rebellion, but he did not oppose breaking laws, and he did not speak out and say people should not be disruptive. In fact, one of the things that he said about like riots, he quoted Victor Hugo in a very long speech, and mentioned, basically the gist of it was, and the quote that he brought from Victor Hugo was, "If a soul is left in darkness, sins will be committed. The guilty one is not he who commits the sin, but he who caused the darkness." And this is in context. He's talking about people reacting in more and more extreme ways to the ongoing manufacture of poverty and denial of education and economic opportunity and civil rights and such as that. And it's like a natural byproduct of that is going to be lashing out in some way, because people get tired of asking nicely to be treated like human beings. One of the things that he says here, also in the same speech, is in context of slums, is that slums are the handiwork of a vicious system of the white society. Black people live in them, but do not make them any more than a prisoner makes a prison. Let us say boldly that if the violations of law by the white man in the slums over the years were calculated and compared with the law-breaking of a few days of riots, that the hardened criminal would be the white man. So he's, you know, I bring this up because there are ongoing struggles to get any sort of actual social justice. And that's in various communities, the Black community, the queer community, indigenous, you know, there, even women at this, like, there are these ongoing battles, and it's not enough to just trust in the process and trust in liberalism to take care of it, as centuries of neglect have shown. Oftentimes those sorts of advancements can only be done when people unify, organize, and take very disruptive action, and do it for a sustained period of time. And if you actually take the time to read King, he is all about that. He is very much a revolutionary, not in the armed revolution type of context, but in the needing to fundamentally transform society, and taking very disruptive actions in order to achieve that transformation. So yeah, I'm going to have you include a link to a collection of his sermons and essays and speeches, and I encourage people whose only knowledge of King is a few lines from his I Have a Dream speech to actually take the time and read what the man actually was saying. Because again, he was a great orator, a great speechwriter. And he had a lot to say. And it frustrates me that people take him out of context so often.
And I'm glad that you have, I knew I was counting on you to share more about Dr. King, because I know as an educator, we deliver a very, I want to say tight package. You know, we don't.
Yeah.
And I even had already had a colleague kind of talk to me about this, where it's just a very, either teachers will address it or they won't because they don't want to touch it, you know, it's just because of the environment that we're in. And teachers just trying to stay neutral or stay out of anything too political. And so...
and he has speeches on that.
So...
Yeah, he has one specifically about that. I think when peace becomes it's the transformed nonconformist addresses exactly that attitude of just wanting to be kind of neutral on things where neutrality is actually taking a position to benefit the status quo. It's not being neutral.
Yeah.
There is no such thing.
So
yeah.
Yeah,
sorry.
I know as educators, for all the educators out there, we walk a very fine line, and it's, I don't know. I feel like in this time that we're in, it doesn't matter what we say or do, someone's going to have an issue with it. So I just encourage teachers to do what they know is right. You know, and talk to kids. And I know there's some things, because, you know, my area of expertise is more in the elementary area. So, so sometimes I feel fortunate that it's that, because there's some things obviously we can't or shouldn't discuss with very young children. But, you know, we can share some, you know, larger concepts with them, so that we're not omitting things from their education. So
Absolutely. And to that point too, I think it is doubly important in the current environment for people to take the time and really understand these things better, because like in my state, and several other more red states, there's a very concerted effort to bury these these social justice movements and to eliminate any discussion of civil rights or the legacy of slavery in this country or anything like that, because, you know, they say it makes people uncomfortable, but like if you are reading things throughout history and you just want to be comforted, you're not going to find that in history. History is a very... Humans have been shitty to each other over the years. And
yes, that's an understatement.
if you can't actually take in the reality of what has happened, you're not going to learn anything from it. So
I absolutely agree. So I look forward to posting those links for everyone to maybe spend a little time on their day off, if they're fortunate enough to get a day off for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, to give those a look, a listen, a read. I'm not sure what's all contained in that collection, but I think it'd be time well spent.
Yeah, so I will give a few specific recommendations. I would recommend Transform to Nonconformist. I would recommend When Peace Becomes Obnoxious. I would recommend The Social Organization of Nonviolence. I would recommend The Bravest Man I Ever Met. The Address at the Conclusion of the Selma to Montgomery March. And let's see, two others. The Role of the Behavioral Scientist in the Civil Rights Movement, and All Labor Has Dignity. I think these are very excellent reads. So
okay,
yeah,
that's a lot of recommendations. People are going to be busy on MLK Day.
Well, I mean, that's just scratching the surface. He
I know.
wrote a lot. So
yeah, so then that takes me kind of toward the closing of our video here, where
yes,
I'm encouraged to invite people to make comments. I always do anyway, but if you happen to check any of those recommendations out, I would be very curious to hear about that in the comments. So I definitely encourage it. So
yeah, absolutely.
With that, I want to launch into thank yous. So I want to thank everyone who has spent any portion of their time watching or listening to us. We appreciate that, as well as people who subscribe, like, comment. Thank you for that as well. Please share with friends. We enjoy doing this very much and sharing with everyone out there. And, it's definitely become apparent that people enjoy hearing our conversations and tours tangents. And so we're happy to share that with the world. So thank you all very much for being here.
Yes, and also a special thank you to all of the creators, every single one of which had their flip item out for 50 Lindens today. And
they absolutely did.
Next week for flip.